So I've had a few people lately ask me about assistants. In other words, if I use an assistant, if they should get an assistant, what do I think of it, and what do I think they should pay someone to be their assistant at a wedding or an event. Hi, it's Bill. It's a Creative License. Thanks for being a part of the little dog and pony show I got going every week. Thank you to my sponsors, Electro Voice, Disc Jockey News, DJ Event Planner, Promo Only, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. Ask out if you want to know more about it. So I want to answer this question, and I don't have a lot of time to do it, so I'm going to try to be brief. Should you get an assistant? I think having an assistant when you're a single op, when you're doing an event, is a great idea. I have one. I didn't for years, and I didn't understand why I should. But the moment I had an assistant and only did one event, I got so spoiled, okay? There's so much more that I can do on behalf of my client when I have someone who has my back as kind of a stage manager or a producer, and someone who can stay on top of things when I have to be on the mic and with people. So an assistant, great. If nothing else, get an assistant who's younger than you, stronger than you, so that you can continue to do this longer because you don't injure your back when you're setting up and tearing down and doing these sorts of things. So I think it's invaluable. Training is going to be important. Getting someone who understands you, who understands your rhythms and can work with you, very important. I've got 3 guys I work with that do this with me. I'm working on a 4th. It is one of the best things I've ever done for my company. If you're worried about the money, well, I would say charge more so you can get that sort of thing. Now, how much should I pay an assistant? Well, if you were assisting a DJ and your job would be to set up, tear down, be with him all day, assist him throughout the event, and do all the things behind the scenes for him, what would you want to get paid? I mean, that's the first question you really want to ask. I've heard people say, well, assistants should get like a third or a quarter, or I don't know that there's a rule really. I think what you want to do is find someone, train someone, get somebody you really, really like and can work with, and that really enhances your performance, and then pay them whatever it takes to be sure that you have them at every single event. Okay, I fluctuate with the fees that I give out, but honestly, I pay my assistant, the guy who doesn't do any DJing for me usually, more money than most people get paid to DJ working for another company. And if you work for a big company, a lot of these guys don't make a lot of money. I pay really, really well. Why? Because I want to have the people working for me that I knew do a great job every single solitary time. Someone I can count on because they know they're going to get paid well. Someone who's going to go out of their way to keep this job and to get better with me every time. Someone I trust, because an assistant is someone you really have to trust, especially since no matter what happens and no matter how much power you give them, you are in control of the event. And if they don't follow you, then they're not worth anything, really. If all you're looking for is to set up and a tear-down guy, those guys are less expensive, but one that you can count on will cost you more. I pay really, really well. What should you pay? What do you want to make if you do it? If you're going to be the person that I just described for somebody else, do you just want to make a pittance? Do you want to make like a certain amount of hourly rate? Or do you want to have something that makes you excited about having to work every Saturday for another guy? Someone who is going to go out of their way to make that guy look good, who that guy can trust that he's going to be there when I can't. He's going to set up when I can't. All of that stuff. So what should you pay? I say pay whatever it takes to keep the really good guy. What do you think? Put your comments in below. Tell me what you think. Tell me, and I'm full of it, and I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, because honestly, most of the time I am. Thanks again for watching Creative License. I'm Bill, and I'll see you next week. Bye.